So what Joe's saying is he doesn't want you to pay attention to what's going on. He's always passing the buck, right? He's not taking responsibility. But we had a saying back in third grade. You know what that was? Whoever smelt it, dealt it. It may be silent, but it's deadly. He's the guy that always lets one fly in an elevator and then assumes if nobody else, if he doesn't react, no one else will react either. Even though the stench of his White House is overpowering, he releases more gas than OPEC. Maybe that's why he doesn't think we need more energy. But the big thing is you see MSNBC saying inflation is a good thing. CNN saying, oh, Joe can't do much about this. It's out of his hands. It's unusual and weird to see the media say, what can you do about stuff when they spend so much time saying, you must do something, whether it's climate, you must do something, whether it's gun control, you must do something. But here it is, people have to pay more for food, gas and oil. It's like, not so fast. It's really not on him. And I think that goes back to what I said, that they want a society that's more dependent on government.
That was Fox News host Greg Gutfeld there, taking the opportunity to throw a few innuendos out while discussing President Biden's approach to soaring gas prices. Gutfeld is cheekily throwing shade at the president after reports circulated about him allegedly farting in front of the Duchess of Cornwall in COP26. There's no confirmation as to whether that is true, but the Fox host used the joke to kickstart his rant into one of the key issues facing the United States. A new poll found a majority of Americans believe President Biden isn't focusing on the key issues his country is facing. For the Biden administration, those issues it's been urged to tackle are rising gas prices, inflation, and the energy crisis. The problem is, an energy crisis isn't good for Biden's commitment to tackling climate change. The president has repeatedly said he wants to rid the US of fossil fuels, setting a goal of carbon-free electricity by 2035. US gas prices have hit a 7-year high of $3.40 a gallon, and in some states it's at $4. This is largely due to the bounce back from the pandemic because there is now more demand for it again. The president, however, has blamed Russia and OPEC nations, saying they refuse to pump more oil and they are putting the global recovery for countries around the world in jeopardy. OPEC and its oil-producing partners hit back, confirming they will stick to its plan of producing 400,000 barrels per day from December. When the White House Deputy Press Secretary was pressed on reassuring Americans about the price of gas, Karine Jean-Pierre said the administration is monitoring it.
So the administration is closely and directly monitoring the situation. As we've said before, we've communicated with FTC, right, to crack down on illegal pricing and are engaging with countries and entities around the OPEC plus on increasing supply. We're looking at all the tools in our arsenal. We're very concerned about the impact of high energy prices on consumers, especially as we enter the colder months. And so we're continuing, like I said, to monitor the situation, and we're going to do everything that we can from here to address.
So is that something that President Biden is considering?
I don't have anything specific for you. I can just tell you what we've been doing here, which is calling on OPEC to increase their supply. We've been looking at, monitoring the situation. I mean, one of the reasons why the president said no to paying for a bipartisan infrastructure bill with a gas tax is because of this. And so we're going to continue to just keep an eye on this. And like I said, we're going to, we have tools in our tool belts that we can potentially address this with.